You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, ABC soap opera fans. I've got your General Hospital daily spoilers for the week of Monday, March 6th through Friday, March 10th, 2023. And with some big storylines closing down, like the confirmation, even though it doesn't really make that much sense for all the cases, of Heather Weber being the hook killer, and Esme Prince having her baby. There's a bunch to unpack, and there's ripple effects from all of this. And of course, you know, the Curtis, is she my daughter or not deal. So there's a whole lot to see next week, and it's going to get really exciting. First, on Monday, March 6th, 2023, we're in season 60. Wow. Season 60 of General Hospital, episode 121. It's amazing. So on Monday, Diane Miller comes to Spencer Cassadine with some news. Now, he was prepared to fight his dad for custody of Esme's baby, who is Ace, Spencer's little brother. But now he doesn't have to fight his dad because everybody thinks his dad ran off. Of course, his dad is stiff as a board as a corpse because he aggravated Ava into killing him. Spencer was working with Diane on trying to prepare a custody case. And then this week, he came and told Esme that he and Laura were going to take really good care of the baby. And she was surprised because Wicked Heather just told her she could have the baby in prison with her for 18 months. So Diane is going to come with some news for Spencer. Now, whether it's that Esme's fighting this or whatnot, we'll see, but it's definitely about the custody case. Also on Monday, Alexis Davis challenges Gregory Chase. She's been getting him to work more for her, and they're back and forth, but that's like a back burner plot, really. Also on Monday, Victor Cassadine issues some threats at Elizabeth Weber. No doubt word has spread that Elizabeth went down to the cop shop and basically ratted out Nicholas for holding Esme prisoner. She wanted to get off her chest, and with him gone, you know, she's been in constant fear that Esme's memories are going to come back. So lucky for her, Scotty Baldwin was able to cut her a deal. She came clean on everything, but that triggers an intensive manhunt starting at Windermere. And of course, they will find Nicholas unless Ava can do something about it. So Victor's threatening Elizabeth, and no doubt it's about her flipping on, you know, his nephew. So we'll see how that goes. Also on Monday, Esme Prince has a shift in what she's thinking. So it's not clear if this is where she's at with this, because she really likes Laura. She doesn't like Heather, and she was okay with Spencer, but now he's talking about taking her baby. So she's going to have to figure out what she wants to do, because she still faces some prison time for the revenge porn. Also on Monday, Ava Jerome comes clean with Sonny Corinthos. So Ava's got this corpse she needs to get rid of, and Sonny's not exactly a fan of Nicholas anyway. So, you know, he's a mob guy. He's got people that take care of things. So maybe he's going to help her clean up that mess if she and Austin can't do something about it before then. On Tuesday, March 7th, it's episode 122 of season 60, and Sonny goes to Olivia Falconeri about something. He needs some help. My guess is that this has something to do with Nina. Everything he does lately is about Nina. So whether it's, you know, her working to get more time or just to open doors, you know, we'll have to see. Also on Tuesday, Ava is interrupted. I'm wondering if she's interrupted trying to shove her dead husband off a parapet or something. We'll have to see. Also, Drew has an update for Carly, and we'll have to see what this is about. They've had that like low-key possible storyline about them being busted for insider trading. There's a leak that says they might get married so they don't testify against each other. There was some information that looked like Obrecht might be the one who busted them for what they were doing with what Carly was doing. I mean, Drew wasn't doing it, but with the stock. And we'll have to just wait and see if that's what they're talking about and if they're going to bring that back to the forefront. Also, Dex comes to Michael Corinthos. He's got an update on mob news as they continue to target Sonny. Now, of course, Dex has an additional incentive to get done with this project so he can get out from under Sonny's thumb because he wants to make a future with Jocelyn Jax. Also on Tuesday, Alexis is worried about Curtis Ashford, and of course she is. He asked a couple of years ago when Portia and Trina first showed up, is there a chance she's my daughter? Portia's like, no. And of course, it remains a question because there's still no paternity test. And now the big question is whether Trina wants one done or will allow it done because she's stubbornly digging in her heels and saying Taggart's my dad. And of course he is. He raised her. But Curtis is a pretty good guy and he doesn't have any other kids. And so obviously this is going to, at some point, but for now, Curtis is still trying to work through all this and his brand new marriage is already broken. And so Alexis spent some time with him and she's concerned. Midweek on March 8th, 2023, on episode 123, we're going to see Victor talking to Obrecht. And they've got some common issues, some common ground that they can empathize with each other. Now, she, hasn't been a fan of his for a long time. But what they do have in common is that Nicholas is missing, Valentine is presumed dead, and Liesl just lost her daughter. The Britt Westbourne, is dead and gone. So it could be that they're sitting around and talking about their losses, which would make a lot of sense. Also, on Wednesday, Esme has something to offer Laura Spencer. So we're wondering if she will agree to sign over custody to Laura because she doesn't want her little baby in jail with her, which would make sense. Laura seems to be the only one that she trusts, and she knee-jerk runs to her in times of need and when she needs safety, like she did at Windermere. So that's my speculation, but she might not want Spencer involved in that transaction. We'll see. Also on Wednesday, Curtis is shocked by something. Poor man, he's had so many shocks lately. The big question is, what's the next shock? What could possibly stun him? We'll see. Also, Trina is there and supports Spencer. She knows that Spencer wants custody of his newborn brother, and she's there for it, even though, she's not totally sure what that would look like. But remember, he asked her if taking custody of this child was going to be a conflict with a possible future for them together, and she said no. So she's following up on what she said, despite all her family troubles, and is supporting her. Let's call him a boyfriend. Let's just go ahead and say it. Sprina is real. Also on Wednesday, Valentine and Anna get some new information. They're still in hiding. They're still presumed dead. They've been gaslighting the deputy mayor that's under Victor's thumb and looking for info to ruin Victor and take him down. So maybe they finally get the receipts that they need. Later in the week, it's Thursday, March 9th. It's episode 124 of season 60. And Lucy Coe is absolutely aghast and horrified about something. We'll have to see. She's had a pretty rough, few months, having been kidnapped by Victor and locked up in Paris. And then, they were going to kill her off. So we'll have to see what it is now that shakes her all over again. Also, Sonny Corinthos has some questions for Gladys Corbin. Gladys is in over her head with Selena Wu. She ran up gambling debt, and then she promised her Brando's garage in exchange for it. So she was, remember, finagling it out from under Sasha. And the troubling thing is that Sasha has assets, and Gladys, as her guardian, has access to those. So it could be too late, and she could start, really stripping away her assets to satisfy her gambling debts. And Gladys seems to want to go back to gambling because, like gambling addicts, she's like, oh, I'll win the money back. But this is bad. So we'll have to see if Sonny can shake some truth out of Gladys and maybe shake some sense into her. Also on Thursday, Maxie Jones has a big idea. We'll see what it is. She gets ideas. Who knows? Nina Reeves also spends time catching up with Curtis, And you can bet that they're talking about recently revealed secret children because, of course, she just found out about Willow. He just found out that Trina might be his. So they definitely have some catching up to do and a lot of common interests and concerns right now. Also on Thursday, Trina has an update for Ava. So no doubt she's telling him about what's going on with her and Spencer, and maybe Spencer trying to get custody. So that should be a nice scene. Any scene with Trina and Ava is always fun. As the week closes down, it's Friday, March 10th, 2023, season 60, episode 125 of General Hospital on ABC. We'll see Max Scorpio doing some bonding with Cody Bell, which is an interesting spoiler because Cody, lied to Mac about the paternity test results because he was trying to, do an asset grab and it didn't work out. But Mac persists in trying to be friends with him. And so we still imagine that the DNA results are going to stay hidden for a while because it's actually troublesome. The closer Cody gets to Mac and the more he likes him, then the more he wants this guy to be his dad, but also the less inclined he is to reveal that he lied about paternity because that would break this friendship they're forming. So Cody's in this self-created catch-22 right now, and we'll have to see how that resolves. Also on Friday, Sasha does not hold back. She is unleashing. So we're wondering if she finally finds out why Gladys got rid of Brando's garage and how deep Gladys has gotten herself into trouble. And by association has gotten Sasha into trouble since, Gladys is in control of her, which really stinks for poor Sasha, who's had way too much tragedy and does not need this garbage. Also on Friday, Nina opens up to Ava. We'll have to see what that is about. I'm sure it's about Willow and her still being denied access, to her grandchild and the fact that Willow could be dead any day now unless something turns up. So we'll have to wait and see. Also, Drew goes and pitches something to Ned Quartermain. Obviously, it's about business. Perhaps this is some move to help cover his tracks with Carly's insider trading that she did. Wait and see. Also on Friday, Jocelyn and Dex get romantic. Those two have fiery chemistry, and it's really nice. She's definitely a mini-me of her mom, and so, he's Sonny 2.0, or, Jason, that same danger thrill that Carly had when she was a young woman. So she's definitely her mother's daughter. So there's a lot to see and unpack next week, and we hope you enjoy every moment of it on the ABC soap. And that's your daily spoilers for General Hospital for the week of March 6th through March 10th, 2023. We hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.